Hi, my name is Bob Ainsworth. I am a portrait photographer, and what we're going to look at today is cleaning up a white background with the Dodge tool. Let's go ahead and turn this layer off. And what we have here is a model I shot on white seamless paper. She's standing on a piece of shower board, which you can pick up at Lowe's or Home Depot for about $12. Makes a nice reflection. So what we're going to do here is we're going to clean up this background. And when I went into the raw file and underexposed this and took the white balance a little to the blue, just for the sake of this tutorial, so we can have a nice background to clean up. Normally what you want to do is you want to shoot the background about 1 f-stop brighter than the subject. That'll give you a nice clean background. Okay, let's get started. Now what we want to do first is we want to look at our Dodge tool. It is on your O on your keyboard, and what we will do is make sure the highlights, it's set to highlights, and about 10 to 12% is where I like to run it, and make sure the protect tones is unchecked. Now we could just paint with a Dodge brush over this image, but we really wouldn't be able to see what we're doing. So what we want to do is throw a levels adjustment layer on here, and we'll take this black slider and we'll slide it all the way down. Now we won't go all the way because it's too much, and we don't going to do too little. Each image is different. You just kind of want to get where you can see everything. That looks about right. I can still see some of my reflection details that I want to leave, and the rest of this image has got some dark banding issues that we want to get rid of. Now you wouldn't necessarily see this on a monitor if you cropped it for the web or something like that, but on a print you might see some of these dark areas down here, and you don't really want to do that. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. Now we want to make sure that we're back on our background layer, and we want to pick our Dodge tool and with our correct settings, and what we'll do is pick a brush a little bit bigger, and we will just start brushing over with the Dodge tool over the white areas and getting rid of this. Sometimes it's purple, today it's green, dark areas, depending on how your white balance is set. It depends on the color. And we're going to do this pretty loosely with this big brush, just trying to get most of the area covered with the big brush, so we don't have to take so much time up. And you can get really close to the model, to your subject, because the Dodge tool is only working on the highlights, and you know that we're really painting on white, so it's really just affecting that white area. And you can go really close to her leg or her dress or something. It's not going to really have an effect. And I'm going to hit just a rough area with this big brush, and then we're going to tone it down a little bit with a smaller brush and get into some of these areas, like under her arm and up by her hair. You can kind of just go around real quick, and that's probably going to be an area we have issues with. So you can get real tight in here with this, and down here by this reflection that we want to leave. As you can see, this is real easy to do. It beats trying to cut it out with the lasso tool, trying to isolate something on white that way. This is really quick and easy. It takes about a minute. And what we'll do now is we'll come back to our levels layer, and we will slide that all the way over and make sure we didn't miss some spots, which we did. And click back on the background layer, and we will catch these spots we missed with the big brush. We missed some right along the edge here, and we just tap those with a small brush, get all that out of there. Those possibly could show up on a print. We don't want those. So now we go back and turn off our levels layer, and look at our image. It looks perfect. The background's nice and white. When you print this, you're not going to get any of that discoloration on the white area, and your image will look perfectly isolated, nice bright white background. And that's my tutorial on how to clean up with a Dodge brush. It's very simple, easy, and quick.